Good evening, everyone. This is the July 20th, 2020 meeting of the Town of Babylon Planning Board. May I ask that we begin the meeting with the roll. Denise, could you call the roll?
Sure. Patrick Halpin,
Present.
Mike Farrell, I'm going to mark absent. Frank Santos,
Present.
Julianne Nolan,
He's joining us right now.
Jerry O'Neill,
I'm here.
Dan Fuchim.
What's that?
Dan, you're
He waited.
muted.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
That's okay. Ed Wynn,
Here.
Rich Casey,
Present.
Brian Zatani,
Present.
Matt Esposito,
Present.
Pastor Shelton.
Present.
Okay. All right. So we have quorum. Matthew, why don't you read your statement into the record about this being a Zoom meeting?
Sure. Tonight we have one public hearing on the agenda utilizing the Zoom webinar application. The applicant would join us to present their application to the board and answer any questions. Following the presentation, we will individually call upon members of the public who have registered to speak regarding this application. Individuals will be promoted from an attendee to a panelist in order to voice their comments. The hearing is also being live streamed on the Town of Babylon YouTube channel. Following each presentation and public comments, the public hearing will be closed. The record for the matter shall be held open for a minimum of 7 days. As long as the record is open, any member of the public who did not register to participate in tonight's Zoom meeting can provide comments on the application by email or regular mail directed to mailing address Town of Babylon Planning Board, 200 East Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, New York, 11757, or to the email address planningcomments@townofbabylon.com. If you have any questions or require any additional information, please call the planning department at 631-957-3103.
Okay, thank you very much. Denise, can we go to the first item on the agenda?
Sure. Public hearing, site plan review, planning board job number 18-25A, Gail Grace Estates of Copeg, modified. The proposal is to add an additional parcel of land to the site plan in order to provide additional parking stalls and improve site circulation, and to change of the mix of 1 and 2 bedroom units in the building.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
it's my understanding that this matter may be put off with the consent of the applicant for further planning department action. So Mr. Esposito can maybe amplify that.
Yes, we have a memorandum from the planning commissioner, Rachel Shelfo, dated July 20th, 2020. Please be advised that the planning department has adjourned this matter to August 24th, 2020 in order to address outstanding issues related to traffic with the applicant and his team. So that's the full memorandum from the commissioner, but I also will just make a quick note that anyone who has previously registered for tonight's hearing will be automatically registered for the August 24th adjournment date. You don't have to do anything else. In addition, this matter will be re-advertised in the same manner it had been previously, with notice in the paper, with radius mailings to any property owner within 200 feet of the subject property, and with new signs posted on the property. And again, if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach out to the planning department at 631-957-3103, or you can send any comments to planningcomments@townofbabylon.com. But again, this matter will be adjourned to a planning board date of August 24th.
Okay, Matthew, thank you very much. Do we need to make a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I think, Mr. Chairman, the matter has already been administratively addressed by the commissioner who has that power, and a vote is not necessary.
Okay, thank you very much. So I want to thank anybody that's watching that had planned to address the board or to learn more about this application. Thank you very much for coming this evening, and we look forward to your comments when this matter is taken up again in August. Thank you. Let's go to the next item on the agenda.
So item B is a work session for subdivision, planning board job number 20-14B, Stanley Gilpin Living Irrevocable Trust.
Matthew?
This was a subdivision application in Wyandanch. It was heard a few weeks ago. All departmental comments had been addressed, and we received no members of the public who spoke at the hearing or submitted any comments in writing. And we have a negative deck resolution as well as a subdivision approval resolution for the board's consideration.
Okay, so those are the next two resolutions. Do we need to close this?
Record was closed, Mr. Chairman, last week.
Yes, of course. Thank you for reminding me of that. All right, let's go to the next item. Denise?
So item C is resolution, negative declaration for subdivision, planning board job number 20-14B, Stanley Gilpin Living Irrevocable Trust.
All right, Matthew? The commissioner has recommended that we approve this resolution. Is that correct?
That is correct. Prepared. I defer to Mr. Zatani in environmental on the status of the negative declaration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, our office reviewed the resolution. Everything is correct. It was a minor application. It was simply an unlisted action. There was no public requirement for a public comment outside of just the initial meeting. So
Okay,
everything's good.
Thank you very much. So could I have a motion to approve the negative declaration motion? Jerry O'Neill?
Motion.
Second, Dan?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, no opposition, the resolution is approved. Let's go to item D.
Resolution subdivision, planning board job number 20-14B, Stanley Gilpin Living Irrevocable Trust.
Matthew?
This is just the resolution for the approval of the subdivision, and I defer to Mr. Casey on the status.
Mr. Casey?
As previously mentioned by Mr. Zatani in regard to the environmental review, it's an unlisted action, an uncoordinated review, and the resolution for your review and vote is in good order.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, could I have a motion to approve this resolution? Julianne, motion by Julianne?
Motion to approve.
Okay, second by Frank.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the resolution is approved.
Now I just want to go to page 3 under the April 16th date. We just want to make note of a typo under MR Property Builders. The record should be extended to 8/17/20. No action needs to be taken. I just want to note the typo.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much.
The next page we're going to is page 6.
Hold on. Should we accept the minutes for the July 13th meeting?
No, they're not ready yet.
Oh, they're not right. They're pending. Okay,
What about all the communications?
So we
Yeah.
have communication.
Oh, how did I jump? I'm sorry. I missed a page. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go to E, communications. Number 1, letter dated July 8th, 2020 from Linda to Town of Babylon Planning Board regarding multiple planning board jobs in the area, expressing concern regarding the lack of hospitals in the area, overpopulation, crime, and traffic.
Okay, letter is read and filed. Next item.
Next item is a letter dated July 13th, 2020 from Mrs. Lutkins, the Town of Babylon Planning Board regarding planning board job number 1733 AF. Bobby Lau expressing traffic concerns in the area.
Okay, and of course, I want to note all of these letters, all this correspondence is part of the record and has been distributed to all the members, so that letter is also read and filed.
Number 3, letter dated July 14th, 2020 from Diane Hawkhurst to the Town of Babylon Planning Board regarding PB job number 1825A, Gail Grace Estate, expressing concerns regarding the change of units with 2 bedrooms and the traffic congestion in the area.
All right, that letter.
I
is-
just make,
Please.
Mr. Chairman, if I could, this communication is regarding the application that was on for tonight that was adjourned to August 24th. So in a prior discussion with Mr. Casey, we determined that the best course of action would be to put this communication on as a reserved communication until August 24th, so that it's on file the same night as the adjournment of this hearing.
Okay, fine. Thank you very much. So we will do that. Do we need a motion for that, Mr. Casey, or is it sufficient that we just put
No,
that
it's
in?
just for your information. It'll be on the calendar for when the public hearing occurs.
All right, thank you very much.
Item 4, letter dated July 14th, 2020, from Lori Frisco to the Town of Babylon Planning Board regarding PB job number 1906A, 7-Eleven Corp., expressing concerns regarding the type of establishment being proposed.
All right, read and filed. Thank you.
Letter dated July 15th, 2020, from Chris Gallus, the Town of Babylon Planning Board, regarding PB job number 1906A, 7-Eleven Corp., expressing opposition to the applicant's proposal.
All right, read and filed. Thank you very much. All right, next item.
Okay, so the minutes are still pending, and now we'll go to the right page. We're gonna go to page 6. We're going to public hearing date June 15th. Job number 18-29AN, Dixon Gas.
Matthew?
So I discussed with the planner for this application, Brian Bischoff. It appears that revisions are needed for a few minor details on the plans. He recommends extending the record until August 3rd.
Okay, so we need a motion to extend the record to August 3rd. Reverend Shelton, will you make that motion?
Motion to extend.
Thank you very much. Second, Julianne?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Anyone opposed? Approved. Thank you.
Next public hearing date is June 29th. Planning Board job number 17-33AF, Bobby Lau.
Matthew?
So this is the matter for the new shopping center on Route 109. And Kellum, I believe, is one of the cross streets. Just for the board's note and record, I did update one of the covenants and restrictions as per the request from the board to include a CNR on the limitation of the hours of operation for the laundromat to the hours of 12 a.m. or 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. So I added that CNR, and with the addition of that, there were no other outstanding comments from any departmental comments. And if the board wishes, we could close the record and bring this back for a work session resolution at next week's meeting.
Okay, do any of the board members have any questions? Hearing none. Let's see, motion, Ed Wynn
Motion to close.
to close, second by Dan.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Hearing none, the resolution is approved.
That's it on the agenda for today.
Okay, is there anything else that anyone would like to bring to the attention of the board? No? Richard?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, Matthew, Brian, Denise,
No, sir.
No new items.
any of the board members?
No.
All right, so we need a resolution or a motion to adjourn. Julianne, what?
Motion to adjourn at 7:15 PM, July 20th, 2020.
Okay, second by Reverend Shelton.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned.